Sunday morning. What is up? I am filming myself with my iPad, and the plan is to then airdrop that video to my phone so I can upload it, because I'm not signed in on YouTube on this tablet. But it looks weird because I'm like humongous on the screen here. So sitting here at church on the Sunday morning, I do clean up well. I will say that I do clean up well. Got a few minutes before church starts, so I'm just wanted to kind of reiterate a topic that I did a live stream on yesterday. I hardly ever leave the live streams up. They don't really help the channel. And so another thing about the live stream is I can't show guns in the live stream, and it would have really helped to kind of emphasize the point I was trying to make yesterday about we get so many questions about these other options for systems. Now, the Softwash systems that we build at Southeast Softwash, they're strictly 12 volt for the application side of the house. So all of our soft washing is done with a 12 volt system, and we've got over 20 years of doing it that way with those systems. Now, I've played around with some of the others, you know, and there's lots of other options out there for doing skinning the cat, right? Just different ways to do it. Downstreaming, X-jetting, 12 volt, air diaphragm, booster pumps, and that gas-powered systems are the one that are really popular right now. And there's nothing wrong, like I was talking about yesterday in the live, there's nothing wrong with any of them. They all have their place, and they all have pros and cons. And that's really the issue that I'm kind of taking with a couple of people online right now that are really pushing them. A lot of new guys are coming into the industry and this is always the case. You've always got an influx of newbies, and what they see is some video of a guy, and he's selling this gizmo as the best thing ever since sliced loaf bread, right? And I just don't. I would rather, and maybe they're not being dishonest, but they're not really telling you about all of the other. For every pro you get, you usually get a con, and that's just how it is in life with anything. It doesn't matter what it is. There's trade-offs with everything that we're talking about. So pros to a 12 volt, easy to troubleshoot, easy to maintain, cost effective over the course of the year, and will get the job done on residential, commercial. It's not really built to do like super tall buildings and stuff all the time, even though it can flex into doing those. We've made 200,000 multiple years in a row running a wash truck with strictly a 12 volt system. Where I really like the 12 volts is residential, and the occasional commercial strip malls and stuff like that. It's not a problem. They handle that stuff like a champ. And then you got booster pumps. You got, okay, pros and cons there, right? You got a little more volume, you got a little more oomph behind them, but then you got the generator you got to run. They're expensive. They're a little more finicky. Okay. Every system has its pros and cons. And like I said, the only thing that I'm kind of getting a little aggravated and disgusted by is just the fact that people are selling the gas roof pump systems as the be-all, end-all, and they're not talking about the trade-offs. And so all the new guys, we get probably like 40 calls a week. Hey, I want a gas-powered roof system. I'm like, well, number one, we don't do those. And then we have to explain, you know, we're not trying to talk them out of that particular setup, but do you need that setup? The question I always throw out, and kind of the analogy I use, is the mission should drive the gear. So whatever your business model is should dictate your gear selection. Do you need a 8 gallon a minute? A lot of guys don't. A 5.5 is the Goldilocks. It's right where they need to be at. Now, is an 8 gonna get that job done faster? Sure, but they may not can afford an 8. A 5 will get 90% of the same work done, because they're just doing little residential driveways. And so hot water system, guy wants a hot water system. We talked to him for a few minutes. We find out he really has no need for a hot water system in the business model that he's going to go out and try to tackle. So understand this, guys. Here's Cody's perspective summed up in a nutshell. Any of these things will work. I don't have any problem with any of them. It's just that some of them are more oriented around a really niche kind of work that you're going to go do, and then some of them are more versatile. Some of them are going to have more maintenance and troubleshooting problems. Some of them are cheaper and more affordable and easier to keep running, and there's always trade-offs. And so be very, very leery of somebody who is not being open and honest and not telling you the good and the bad. For example, this thing's 10 gallons a minute, gas roof pump. And also, a little side note, these things have been around a while. The guys out at Michael Hinderleiter, powerwash.com, I know they've had one for years. You can go read on old forums where folks have been talking about them for a long time. It's not a new thing. It's just that it's kind of recirculated into popularity. So it's a never-ending carousel of all of the different ways to skin the cat, and they all get popular in kind of a loop. And if you hang around long enough, that one will fall off popularity and another one will pop back up. And so 10 gallons a minute, yes, this is awesome. Look, it throws it 10 foot further than a 12 volt. Okay, that's great, but what about the runoff? And then they show you, well, no, there's no runoff. There's no runoff. See, there's no negatives here. There's no cons. It's all pros. How often is there a thing where there's no cons? It's all pros. It's all to the good. And they get up on a ranch one-story roof and they're coating it, you know, with a really light pattern to get the no runoff, so that they can say, yep, see, look, no runoff. There's no negatives to be seen here, guys. This snake oil is awesome. Well, yeah, if you have to get up and walk a roof to get the no runoff effect, then you're defeating the whole purpose of the distance that you're getting from that system. And so there's times when that would be great, and then there's times when it's going to be detrimental, where you're kind of getting diminishing returns. And here's my analogy that I like to use. I've got some stuff here in the truck. So let's see here. I can't show these on the live video, but I can show them here. Here's one of my ARs. This is a LWRC with a Trigicon. This is my daily carry gun. I walk around to the grocery store and this is what I carry. Y'all believe that? Probably not. It's got some scratches on it because I work my guns. Yeah, this is what I carry when I go to Walmart. I'm rocking with this, man. Does that make sense? Oh, no, that doesn't make sense. This is really great when I need this, right? Okay, all right, so maybe not that one, but okay. This one's a little shorter. This is another LWRC with a Night Force. No, that doesn't make sense, does it? So for EDC, everyday carry, 99.9% of my life, that doesn't make any sense. I don't need a rifle, and I usually keep one handy. Okay, so maybe not a good fit for the mission that I'm doing, which is just my everyday lifestyle. Now, not saying that a rifle's not a good idea in some scenarios. You want a rifle? If I know I'm gonna go get in a gunfight, I'm gonna bring a rifle, and I'm gonna bring my buddies with rifles. Okay, well, what else do we got back here? Let's see. We got a, here we go. We got a FNX 45 Tactical, Surefire, red dot, big old honking. That's a duty gun there, right? That's a beast. Oh, I need to check my light, my batteries. There we go. Little button wasn't working real good. Is that what I carry every day? That's my daily. I appendix carry this with gym shorts, right? No, that's not gonna work real good for everyday carry. Could I make it work? Yeah, I've carried that gun before. What about this one? I got one in here. Let's see. Where's she at? Where's my baby girl at? Old SIG. Oh, good carry gun, good every day. Go to church, right? I'm headed to church this morning. This is what I'm gonna slide on my belt. No, a little overkill, because all of the pros that come with this, it's more shootable. It's got the red dot. It's got the light. It's all the pros also come with cons. It's too big. Can't conceal it. It's not comfortable. Not gonna wear it. So there's trade-offs. Is that what we're saying? Is there's trade-offs, right? Not ideal. It's not ideal for the mission. What else we got back here? I don't know. It should be. Here we go. How about this one? That's a good. Now we're getting into more practicality, right? Oh, little SIG 365. So that's it's a little better for everyday carry. Good trade. Now this one's small, it's lightweight, it's skinny. I still got the red dot, so it helps with quicker targets acquisition. I can shoot a little more accurately with the little bitty red dot in there. It's just better first focal plane. I don't have to look at 3 focal planes. A lot of good things going on here. It's a good trade-off. I like the trade-offs that I'm getting out of this. It's comfortable. I carry this gun a lot. And then let me show you what I actually do carry every day. All of those other things, will they work? Yeah. Is bigger better? Not necessarily. It's not. We're always looking for that better mousetrap, that bigger, better, awesomer thing. That's how we're wired as dudes. Here's my carry gun. Little Wilson Combat EDC X9. That's a Glock 19 and a 1911 got together and they had a baby, and this is what came out. Now why is this my carry gun and not this and not this? This used to be my carry gun. It's a great option. I've carried this one before, and it's a honking gun. It's gonna do its job. Why do I carry this? Well, because this is the Goldilocks. This gets the job done. I got some more rounds than I got with this one. I can carry this one about almost as comfortably and as concealably, especially with a suit jacket on, as I can this one, this little one. So this is my sweet spot. And that's what we've got to do, guys, as business owners. We've got to find the sweet spot. Put all this stuff back up. We went to the range yesterday. That's why I have all stuff in here. As business owners, as a business owner, I want to find the sweet spot so that I can run my business effectively. I don't have waste. I don't have a bunch of issues. I don't have all this trouble, and I'm getting the job done, and I'm making, the goal of all this is to make money. Agree? The goal of it is to make money. I've got a 6,000 square foot shop. We have filled that shop up. I really need to build onto it a little bit. I think probably a 10,000 square foot building would be about right for us and our long-term goals. Okay, do I need a 50,000 square foot building? No, because that's going too far. Please hear me out, okay? I'm not saying that they suck. I'm just saying that for 9 out of 10 dudes, you don't need that. 9 out of 10 dudes, you need something that's going to get a precision application, get you in and out, be able to do 3 or 4 jobs a day. You can't tell me that I can't do it with a 12 volt because I've done it for 20 freaking years with a 12 volt. Got a video back in January where we went and did that $12,000 industrial job in one day. Wasn't even a long day with a 12 volt. The reason I filmed that job and took the day to go out in the field and do that job, we'll go do big jobs. We don't currently run a wash truck, but my goal is to get back on the wash truck. Personally, I like running the truck. But we went and did that job, yeah, to make 12 grand, but also to prove that I can do big stuff with a 12 volt. And why would I build my system around the great big things that I'm gonna do occasionally? Why don't build the system around the thing I'm gonna do the most of, and then I can flex that system to do the occasional big stuff and it'll be fine. As dudes, we're always looking for that bigger, better mousetrap. And I think that's a fallacy to some extent. And it's a little frustrating when you got so many new guys and we're trying to educate these guys. And I don't want it to come off sounding like that, well, I'm a 12 volt guy, so that's what I'm trying to preach is the 12 volt gospel. Even though a little bit, yeah, but understand it doesn't matter what you pick. There's gonna always be trade-offs. So let's get in here and go to church this morning. I got about 10 minutes, so we killed some time with the video. I hope that video makes sense to you guys. Again, it doesn't matter. Pick whatever you like. But here's the thing. Here's my recommendation, my advice. Pick a system built around your business model. Don't do it the other way. Don't pick a system because you saw it online and it looks really cool and then go build a business model based around that gizmo that you just bought. Hope you guys have a great weekend and we will see you next week. Peace out. Bye.